What's up, guys? This is Brian Samuel here. Just finally being able to decompress and kind of get back to my daily routine. I'm here on my lunch break. Just wanted to reach out to you guys for a little bit. Try to keep this as brief as possible. Yeah. So I mean, like I said, this isn't like a scripted thing. I'm just talking to you, giving you my perspective of things from this past weekend. I'm not PR trained or anything. This is just me talking. So there were some accusations about things that kind of went down this past weekend, between the judging and the players, right? Things like that. And so I just figured I'd reach out and kind of discuss it with you guys and go over it. So, yeah, so the first thing was, that's saying that the players, the North American players, all of us had different situations that occurred in the World Championship that, whatever happened, man. And, we were accused of cheating, man. And I could tell you from firsthand, I don't speak for, Evelyn or for Dalby. I'm speaking for myself, but, I can comfortably say that, knowing them and playing against them at such a high level for so many years, they're some of the most genuine and respectable players I've ever played against, right? So it's I can comfortably say that, them or myself didn't have any form of malicious intent, right? This isn't something that we tried to do, guys. We weren't trying to cheat. You know what I mean? Mistakes were made. I own up to that. I made a mistake that, fortunately was able to be caught and was able to, go back and actually fix everything. The judges were actually able to see where every card went, what every card was. So we were able to fix that situation. It was discussed between me and my opponent. We fixed everything. Everything was settled. The judges were there, and that's how it happened. And Evelyn and Dalby, man, these guys, great competitors. These people are great competitors, right? So for this to happen, I don't like dirt being thrown on people's name for no reason, right? So it's they made mistakes, guys. We're human. We're human. It happened, okay? I'm not here to make excuses. Like I said, I own up to what happened. I made a mistake, but, we're human, man. Things happen. When you got the lights on you, you're competing at such a high level against the greatest players in the world. There's a lot riding on the line, man. I mean, things happen. You sometimes, you miss the fine print on things. It's just the way it is, man. And, I just wanted to kind of say that, and it sucks because, obviously, anybody that personally knows me or has competed against me, or, just knows what I'm about, knows that that's not how I wanted it to end, right? That was you could even see in the camera, how frustrated I am, right? When I'm just I'm sitting there, because that's just not how I wanted it to be, man. And, and I know you guys out there, you guys see from a different perspective, right? You see what's going on, you hear from the commentators what's going on, but you don't actually know what's being discussed amongst the players, amongst the judges, amongst everybody that's back there. There's a lot of people back there. So, when I tell you, we tried to resolve it, man, we tried to go back to fix it to where we can actually fix the game state, or actually I was hoping for any kind of resolution, because I don't know what was going to happen, man. And it was unfortunate. It was very unfortunate. It wasn't how I wanted it to end, but it was hard fought between me and Dalby both days. I kind of figured that's how it was going to go down. And it was, and, much respect to him. I've been on the other end of that stick. So, I've had rulings go against me, things go back against me, things go out to where I lost. And it's a crappy feeling, man. And, I still just give him a lot of respect for what he was able to do. So that's just discussing, the couple of things, the accusations of cheating, because obviously there was no malicious intent on any of our ends, and it was just unfortunate, man, the way it happened. And again, something I own up to. So there's that. And then so there was some posts recently that had a lot of people that were throwing a lot of negativity towards the judges primarily, and some of the players. And normally I don't let things really get to me. I try to like stay out of that social media thing like that. But like knowing these judges and these players, for past 8 years since I started playing this game, man, like, and knowing what they're, who these people are, like, great people, and just to see their names, like, being thrown in the mud, man, and like just like, everybody just going at them was just, it got under my skin, man. And I responded. I reached out purely out of frustration. And it's something I regret doing. I regret doing it because I should know better. Being a tenured player, I should know better. But I let it get to me. I said something, again, it was a mistake. I own up to that. But I said what I said. It is what it is, man. And the other thing is, man, is like, you have some content creators out here, right, that are really respected by the community, right? Like, like you got people that look up to you, man. You got people that watch a lot of your stuff, and whether it's for the laughs, whether it's for the knowledge, whether it's for whatever it may be, man. And like, it's just kind of crazy to me that like people will make content or something, calling people like clowns or like fake champions and like things like that. Like man, that's not cool either, dude. Like if you ask any competitive player in anything, any game, right, and you ask them what it takes to like to get ready for an event, to master your craft, like how much time, how much effort, how much detail it takes, like much dedication. Like I've been putting so much time and dedication and work into my game, man, since the game came out, man, since set 1 half decks. So like, for me to like, go through the levels in which I went through, like having to compete on Nats on Saturday, go through Nats, play in the top 16, and going through all these tough players, win Nats, have to wake up, no sleep, go the next day, like grind again against the greatest players in the world, right? The greatest players this world has to offer. And to go through all that stuff, man, and like, become world champion. I mean, shoot, it wasn't the way I wanted it to end, it wasn't at all. But, I still was able to look at myself and kind of be like, I'm proud of you, man. Like, you accomplished it. You did what you did. You went through all the adversity you had to go through, and you did it. So for like, people to call me like a fake champion or something, man, like that one kind of stung. I usually don't let what people say like affect me, but like that one kind of stung. But it's just like, I feel like we need to do better, man. Like it's not cool either, right? Like, not just for myself, but like, when you got all these people, these judge staff and players that are dedicating all this time, man, and all their free time to, 13-hour days, like working 3 days in a row like that, man, like no sleep, like when you got people doing that, and they're just getting thrashed on the social media, getting thrashed and, and everywhere else. And it's like, man, like we need to change that, guys. Like we need to have more positivity, man. Like as a community, we're all the same community, man. Like, at the end of the day, like we need to try to build this, not tear it down. You know what I mean? Like I know we always joke around saying like the game is dead, like whatever, like, and we have lost a significant amount of, people that play this game. But, I honestly believe that the game is, with the set that's out and everything, has made the game very fun again. And it's in a good position. So, I mean, like we're the ones that are killing this, right? Like, I feel like we need to do better. Like, I need to do better. You know what I mean? Like, y'all need to do better. And we can do that, man. But, like, it starts with us, man. Like, what Bandai sees, like, they're going to see all this. Like, all this hate, seeing their TOs, their judges, their players, everyone being, just being abused by this. And it's kind of crazy. Like, I don't even know how we're supposed to go about it, man. Like we can go back here, we could sit here and like before, for instance, right? Like even against each other we're hating, right? So like, you got people like that are like in NA saying that, you know, like people in NA that'll be like, oh yeah, the European players, Latin America players, this, right? Or you have like European guys that are saying like, oh yeah, all the Americans, they cheat, blah 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 blah, and it's just like this constant like conflict, right? Like, you know, I appreciate competition, right? I mean, I used to love it, like back when it was like East versus West, NA against the world, you know, like it's cool, right? It makes things competitive. But like when you start like being super negative and like, you know, targeting certain groups and things, it's kind of crazy too, man. Like that's something that needs to stop too. Like the competitive scene, I love it. You guys we can keep that up. That's great. I love it. But I mean, there's great players all around the world, man. Shoot, I met some great people this past weekend, man, from all over the world, and they're all great players, every last one of them. Everyone in that made it to that level, that traveled across the world to compete in this event. I have nothing but, you know, and even the NA players, you know, Evelyn and Dalby, man, just mad respect for all of you. Seriously, like, you're the best of the best, man. And like, seriously, in my eyes, you know, you guys are all world champions, man. Like, every last one of you. You know, and just wanted to give you guys your props, man, and give you guys that credit too, because I didn't get a chance to. You know, everything was just happened so fast, and yeah, man, so wanted to put that out there. But other than that, man, it's just wanted to give you guys a little breakdown from my perspective, you know, to let you know there was no malicious intent on any of our ends, and you know, and just I'm just glad that I had the pleasure of you know, playing against all these players and meeting all these people, and yeah, much love, man, much love. So yeah, just as community, man, let's just do better. I'm gonna start doing better. I know I messed up. I had my mess ups. I made my mistakes this past couple days, and I'm gonna try to be better for it. So that's all I wanted to say, man, and just thank you for you guys' time. All right, later.